is 2 degrees or 2 padas, so it's going to be about 6 degrees 40 arc minutes at the end of Uttara Ashada. Alright, I just woke up. Alright, so we're going to just be doing the 4 element spread. No one's going to have access to the video besides me because it's the hidden lunar mansion. I believe that, there's not a lot of information about it, but I do believe that it has strong connections and strong ties to, I think, like kings and like politicians, and I don't know, we're going to feel the energy out a little bit. We do know that it's coming right after the sun, and what is the nakshatra that we usually see after the sun-ruled nakshatras would be is that right? Would be Rahu. Is that right? I don't know. It's just a hidden reading, right? Reading for me, reading for what I need to know. If it turns out to be good, I might make it public, but it doesn't really matter. I don't really think that much of anybody watches my channel anymore. So, which makes sense because I am maybe just a not for everybody kind of person. Right? I don't know enough, or maybe I know too much, or I'm just like not good enough for everybody, right? I'm only good enough for the few people that get access to me, right? I'm like shadow banned or something. So this is going to be about me and my life and what I'm choosing to manifest. Still using your platform, obviously. Because, well, words hold power, and we all know that. So, let's get into the reading. We're going to start with, we're officially in the cardinal signs, so we're going to start with the fire signs. And this is going to be tied into the 4th house. So what does the 4th house talk about? The 4th house is going to talk about real estate, the way in which you receive love. It's going to talk about the mother, right? The mother is going to be very strongly corresponding and tied into how you're, how you receive love, or how you feel when you receive love. We have the Empress with Mihael. Fertility and fruitfulness assures peace between married couples. Fire. We have atheism and rejection of spirit, as well as revelation. Right, so there could be some strong ties into or internal battles you're having in regards to your faith, right? It's like we're all really, really ready to just like put this religious doctrine behind us. I know that I sure am getting sick of being possessed by that kind of spirit. And I feel like it's always coming back. We have this serpent here on this card, and then we have an angel. Or I believe they would call those a seraphim, which the angel, like the angels with all the spinning wheels and the eyes, right? Those are the ones that sit the closest to the throne of God. We have Lahua, which represents the 10 of Swords in the angel tarot. So we have the demonic spirit that rules the 10 of Swords, as well as Mihael, which is the Empress. All right, so if we're thinking about that, what can we say? We know that the Ten of Swords is going to talk about lies. It's going to talk about deceit. It's going to talk about mean words, things that were said behind your back that would really hurt your feelings, or that could potentially manifest into something that would hurt you or be a betrayal, deceit, overthinking of something. Really strongly coming out here. So we're going to be looking at the core of all of the 16, it's going to be 10 to 16 degrees, 10 to 17 degrees roughly of all of the cardinal signs is what this reading is for. All right, so we are looking here at this Ten of Swords is definitely a mutable energy. And we're going to really focus on that. We have Botus. All right, so there could be a snake in the grass. There could have been somebody that you were unaware of, right? Somebody that like might even be saying, oh, we need to make sure that there's no snakes in the grass. We need to make sure there's nobody being deceitful, or anybody that is potentially has really poisonous, venomous, vile things to say. You could be saying that, but in all reality, you could have a serpentine nakshatra in your own natal chart, right? It's giving me like, what I'm picturing in my mind is like somebody that is not necessarily quote unquote the good guy, or not unquote quote unquote the protagonist, but they're almost in this role where they're trying to act like the protagonist. They're trying to play the role of the protagonist, but they're not. Right? There's this atheism and rejection of spirit truly behind all of their actions. There's this, it's blasphemy, right? It was blasphemous. It was disrespectful. It was cruel. It was mocking. It was a huge turnoff. Something that this Aryan fiery energy could have recently done or is about to do. It's going to be something that's just going to be not just, it's a turn off. Right. It makes me so curious, just like this nakshatra put aside, but like from my own perspective, my own personal thoughts, it makes me so dumbfounded. It makes me so bewildered. It's just absolutely astonishing to me that we can literally watch the most horrendous, gory death situation. But when it comes to love and loving ourselves, loving our body and loving other people, it's so demonized. And I don't understand why the government does that, but I really feel as though with this next presidential election, especially if the Democratic Party gets elected, I do feel like that's going to be something that is going to begin to take a massive shift and a massive change, right? We're not going to be okay with watching or seeing like really real life dead people, but then demonize co-creation and loving ourselves and loving our bodies, right? We're going to become very much, we're getting closer to the Garden of Eden is what I'm saying. We're getting closer to the Garden of Eden. We're becoming purified and we're becoming okay and accepting of being naked, right? Our shame is dissipating, right? We're no longer affected by the people that have meant to harm us in the past, but that is all dissipating. It's all going away. Right? You're going to see a lot more naked women. You're going to see a lot more naked men. You're going to see a lot more people accepting, flaunting, and loving their bodies, showing their breasts. You know? And YouTube accepting it and liking it and being okay with that. What I see. Okay, we're here in the fire right now. What's going on with the fire? We have right frequency. We have Babylon working. We have we are very close. And spiritual symbolic, ritualistic sex. Okay, so we are talking sex magic here. We're talking about getting energy through sexual rites, sexual rituals, massive, multiple people involved, right? It could be even virtually, but just using symbols and using our spirituality to tap farther into our sexuality, using the energy of other people's sexuality to get us farther along and deeper into our own progressive sexuality. Really having this craving for our, we have the God-brought sword that just flipped over, right? I am that I am. I am him in the flesh. And I desire her in the flesh. We have soulfully sensual, right? There's something very soul oriented about this connection, about this energy, about this woman, right? It could be so soulful that like you see it and it almost makes you angry, or it's like because if you don't have the same soul that this person has, if you don't have the same fire and passion, and you see that this person does have this passion, there could be a desire or a feeling like you want to destroy this person's passion because you don't have it for yourself. Instead of being the bigger person and wanting to seeing someone else's victory as your own, you want to try and destroy or vampirize or take this energy from someone else, right? You want to tear them down and make them feel less than, make them feel scrutinized, make them feel small, make them feel stupid. You want to make them feel bad for being able to express what their soul is really trying to say. Or it could be vice versa. It could potentially be vice versa because we have this on the right side, which means that's the energy that you're projecting outward. So let's see what energy we're going to be having coming in throughout my day, right? My day. So this is about me and my day. What is going on in regards to the left action, right? You have watched the world burn and the energy that's coming in. How to spot a shapeshifter. You want to be aware of people that are around you that are not who or what they seem to be. Right? You need to be aware and cautious of the people that are going to change on the flip of a dime, right? Now, this could also have something to do with mind control programs. This could have something to do with many different things. So let's get into some more information. I need less cards in my hand because I'm trying to shuffle with the left hand. The energy that I'm going to be having coming in today. I'm risking it all for young love. And the incoming energy is there's no shortage of admirers for me. So you could be dealing with someone that has a lot of suitors, somebody that does get a lot of attention, right? That's the energy that's coming into you. But they are willing and they're willing to take a risk for that feeling of newness, of youngness, of something fresh and new. And I believe that you, we also have unprotected sex here. So you could be like hitting it raw, or there could be something about like very raw about this connection. There's something risky about this connection. This person likes that feeling of risk that's involved with you. This person likes that feeling of like, oh, there's something like, this is like, I could potentially be doing something wrong, right? There's something wrong about it. There's something like forbidden about it. We have feelings. You may be getting too emotional at the moment. You are losing control of your career and finances. Stand up and come back stronger. Okay. Somebody could have felt like they really put their neck on the line, possibly. There's feelings involved. They love you, right? They didn't think they would fall in love with you, but they did. They didn't think that they would be able to fall into their heart the way they did. And there's no coming out of it, right? Not for a while. You're in, it's like you're there. You've fallen from the tower. And now it's time to be able to communicate about those feelings that you're really feeling in your heart. What is your heart really saying to you? What is your heart, right? All other people aside, what is your heart really needing, and what is your heart really saying to you? And how can you bring those feelings out into the world in a way that makes you feel comfortable and you're able to get everything that you desire? Okay, so let's start here. What is it that you want? What is it that you need, right? What are these feelings that you need to communicate about? All right. The truth. There's some sort of truth you want to get off of your chest. Now there could be communication coming in, because we're starting on the left side and we have the Ace of Swords. So starting this all, there's new communication. There's new things coming in about feelings. All right. Now, when this person approaches you, they could potentially approach you under a name that you're not necessarily aware of. It is that, right? They could be covert. They could be on a different account, in a different form that's unknown to you. The Wheel of Fortune. You have Judgment. And the Eight of Wands in reverse. Give me 2 more cards, please. We have the Emperor. And the High Priestess. All right. So minor arcana cards here we have is the Eight of Wands in reverse, which could talk about delayed communication, or like things that maybe you said, passions or energy that's gone out is now coming back to you, right? The arrows that you had directed in the past are all being attracted back to you. So you need to be really aware of the things you've said and why you've said it, what you've said, because it's all eventually going to come back to you in the end, right? We're dealing with the comeback and the boomerang, right? So all of that energy that you've given out to people, it's all now coming right back to you. So you want to be really aware of the energy that you're giving out to people, because once you give an energy out to someone, and say you're sending an energy through your communication out to someone, possibly through the work of the wheel, right? Through the because when we're here, when we're on YouTube, that's what we're doing. We're always working with the wheel. Whenever I make a YouTube video, that means I am in the Wheel of Fortune energy. Always. That's the archetype that I embody when I am reading tarot. I read for the entire wheel. It's like cogs on a wheel, right? Cogs on a wheel. There's certain cogs, and every day there's a cog that gets read for, right? So this is just another cog on the wheel, but judgment is being called, right? There's some sort of judgment in regards to the energy that you've sent out and it needing to come back to you now. All right. You are being seen as somebody that rules, somebody that has strong authority, somebody that you rule with an iron fist. You have the ability to to make judgment. You have the ability to stand firmly in something. And we also have the High Priestess behind this Emperor, which is going to talk about your intuitive capabilities. This could also talk about a partner or a couple of people that archetypes that are inside of you. We have the Empress, which is like the mystic, the intuitive woman, the outcast, the one that's kind of off to the side, but is very intuitive, right? The one that knows the lowdown before you even have to tell her the lowdown. She's intelligent. She's wise. She has secrets. People know you have secrets. People are aware you have secrets. The Emperor is the king, is politics, is leaders, is the man in charge, right? That's the man that's going to come around and take everyone's name. I mean, right? We have the death card, the Emperor, and the Fool card that are all ruled by the number 4. The Emperor being the number 4. We're working in the 4th house right now. So let's throw some fire on it. Actually, I want to start with these. Okay. Before I pull the fire cards, can you give me a right-sided, what is being projected outward? What energy is being projected outward that I need to correlate and connect to the fire on the right side of the body? Okay, crown chakra upgrade with that Emperor and that High Priestess. So the authority that you are able to give out, right? The energy that you're able to push out with your hand, it's going to be upgrading, right? There's some divine connections that are coming in, holy experiences and miraculous energy. You're really going to be that it boy, that it girl, right? You're going to, especially when you're able to pull in all of this sexual energy, pulling in all the energy from your aura around you, and taking and the energy that people are projecting towards you and pulling it into your own personal heart center, receiving that energy, breathing all of that energy into your heart center and allowing it to make you glow brighter and stronger. Left side, what energy are we receiving from people that we're going to be pulling into our heart center? And eventually, once it goes into your heart center, if your energy centers are all aligned, it will move up to your crown and it will create a stronger connection to the divine, which is what we really want, because that's how we're able to channel. Energy that's going to be coming in. Energy that's going to be coming in. Energies of releasing control, right? So people that are willing to allow you to lead. Energies that want to hear you tell them what to do, right? Maybe I want you to go slower. Maybe I want you to take a little bit longer. Maybe I don't want you to completely release the control yet, but I'll tell you when I'm ready for you to release the control, right? I'll tell you when I'm ready for you to take the walls down. I'll tell you when I'm ready for you to release the control, right? Somebody's giving you the control. Or someone wants to take the control from you. That's the energy that's coming in, is release control. Somebody wants to have control over you. Somebody wants to see what it would be like for you to be at their mercy, which could really kind of take you out of your comfort zone. But sometimes when we get out of our comfort zone, we're able to get to new levels of satisfaction. And then we have the Anunnaki light codes, energetic shift, new information, and the end of a cycle. I'm not going to put this one through the fire, I don't think. I'm going to keep that one the way it is. We'll use the fire maybe for the next one. So we're going to be moving on to Cancerian energy. This is going to be the two padas of, the last two padas of, or the last pada of Punarvasu and the first pada of Pushya. Very, very beneficial, very good energy. I think Abhijit can be, there's nothing better than that last pada of Punarvasu. Nothing. So we do have the Saturnian influence here, strong Saturnian influence, right? We're getting the control back from that. We're being able to have the control back into our own minds and hands and hearts. All right, let's get into, all right. So for my water signs, in regards to Abhijit Nakshatra, the Nakshatra of the King, what is going on descending from the King? We're looking at the descendant of Abhijit, 7th house of Abhijit. Okay, we have Tefnut, water, the god of water. We are intoxicated with the idea of loving each other. I'm entering the beginning of love. What's the energy coming in? We have the golden child. We have the lion of Jesus equals the soulmate of Mary Magdalene. One more card, please. You could be connecting with your soulmate today. Your soulmate is going to be coming by. Your soulmate is going to be watching you. An unconventional approach to sex. This person and you could have a very different kind of relationship. This person could be married. This person could be already involved in another relationship or connection. But there is going to be an opportunity where this person is going to be meeting you in the energy of Tefnut. So when you're in the energy of Tefnut, I want you to be aware that it is more than likely that the lion will be watching. It's more than likely then that that your soulmate will be watching. And then we have the pursuit of emotional fulfillment. So we're going to take a look at that. We have truth or jealousy. We have joys or sorrows. We have attraction versus avoidance. We have passion versus dissipation. I need to find a way out of here. This person is trying their best to get an opportunity to speak to you. They're going to have to talk to you under an alias. You're not going to necessarily know it's them. They will tell you, or you will get this feeling that it's them when it is them. I'm finding my way to you. I just have to be careful and cautious so that no one is on my tail. But I will have you, even if it's just for the night. You have very good in bed. Guided like a thief in the night. New earth life. My job is to solve problems. I need problems. You don't even know what I've been through. Operation Deadbolt. Capricorn. Capricorn to me, Cancer to you. You also have Wells Fargo. I was just thinking about how you really need to pay attention to your finances, start building up money, because this person wants to fuck you really bad. That's what it is. I think they just want to fuck you really bad. On the right side for this energy, the energy that we are pushing out, where is this energy coming from? What does this energy have to say? First quarter moon in Aries, step into your power. And on the left side, the energy coming in. Last quarter moon in Scorpio, reveal what needs to be seen. And then we have the ancestral realm, karmic release, healing the lineage and boundaries. On the left. On the right. Propagation of light, or slavery and bondage, with Ronov and the Page of Wands. 27 Telluric Spirit. In the middle, we have spiritual wisdom versus black magic. And on the right side, we have patience versus laziness. Right? You can't just lay around and expect a window or opportunity to come. You have to make the energy. You have to make it happen, right? You're no longer feeling this feeling of laziness, right? The laziness energy is no longer there. We're finding a way out of this energy. We're being patient and finding the perfect window for release. We have 7, 25, and then 27. So we have that 2, 5 would equal 7. So we have 7, 7, 7. Strong connections to Babylon here. That's Babylon's number, is 7, 7, 7. So there is something taboo. There is something, there's just, this is a Babylonian connection. This is prophetic. This is something that's always meant to happen. Okay, yeah, here we have divine blessings and blasphemy. We had that come out last night. There's something prophetic. There's something that's been written that this would happen. The beauty must always lay down with the beast, right? Just has to happen. have the Seven of Wands, Ace of Cups in reverse, Knight of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Ten of Cups in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so you're definitely you're breaking the cycle in regards to what you've been continuously working on. Your focus is really starting to shift because you're no longer happy in the situation or the circumstance that you're in. The energy that's coming in is you could be feeling a little defensive, or you could be feeling a little bit like you're just kind of like a little bit resistant to the incoming love or the incoming emotion. I feel like the person opposing you has a lot of emotion for you, but you're a little bit resistant to it, right? You're kind of fighting it off. There is this desire to grow something though, and it will happen. It's just a matter of kind of like, get off my back, right? Somebody's like breathing down your neck. So you're having a really difficult time getting a safe time to come and express what I'm trying to express to you, because I never have a free moment away from this person. Let's get a love card, okay? I'm just going to pull one from this deck. Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Swords in reverse. And lust. This person doesn't care if they are committed. This person doesn't care. This person just is lusting you. They see you. They want you. They don't care how chaotic it might seem. They don't care. It's just like there's this demonic kind of energy to it where it's like captivating. It's risky. It's dark. It's kind of scary. It's dangerous. It's new. This connection definitely has the potential of hurting other people's feelings, hurting someone. So you have to be quiet about it. Where did that deck go? Here. Okay, we're going to move on to Cardinal Air. It's going to be mostly taking place in the last pada of Chaitra and the first few padas of Swati. Make this quick because I want to some issues at like a Bad Bunny concert, or there could be something about like a bad, somebody that really likes Bad Bunny could be having an issue, or there could be like a death. I was alone, yes. I already hate you for what you have done. At God's behest, says he's the only way I can be safe is to hate you. Possessed by Jesus. You are practical, realistic, but won't handle any disrespect. We also have Moses. And is she good or an op? I don't know. Keep watching. So here you could be dealing with somebody that is not necessarily on your side. Somebody that you're deciding that you might have to kind of cut down or cut out of your life, right? Somebody that you don't really see as... First card we have out is the Hermit. The Four of Cups in reverse. You're definitely seeking union. You're feeling a little down about something. We have Death in reverse as well. Trying hard not to change something, right? You're trying to really stick in something. You're trying to stay in the game in something. Justice. There's a strong desire to not necessarily change, but when justice shows up, we know that the scales have to be balanced. We have Temperance, and finally we have the Emperor coming out in reverse. So there is something here that is out of balance. We do have a lot of major arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the 6 cards we pulled are major arcanas. Death being in reverse and the Emperor being in reverse. So there's somebody in your life that is going through some massive changes, and you are kind of trying to hold it down for them, right? You're holding space for them. You're allowing them to work through the energy that is overtaking them while they go through this change. You're here to make sure that safe passage, this person has safe passage through the energy of the transformation that they are possibly right now still kind of fighting against. They're desiring an offer from someone. They're desiring someone to come forward. Are they going to come forward? We don't know. But we don't know. Let's get a clarifier. Maybe then. When I see the Hermit card, it makes me think of somebody that's self-actualized. In this deck, it looks like the Hermit is kind of like the shepherd. We have a truce. Right, so you're putting behind you all of the things in the past that were conflicting. Right, you're finding a compromise. You're middle grounding something. There's a really strong desire I'm feeling here. The Tower. I'm hearing rain down on me. The Star. Right, you're becoming a star. Right, you're no longer fighting these energies. You're allowing yourself personally, individually to shine. Justice, clarifying justice. Defeat. The Wheel of Fortune and the motherfucking Sun. Okay. the Son of the living God. But, so many major arcanas are coming out here, which is going to talk about society changes, things that are bigger than you that are changing. Something like you could be accepting that maybe you're not going to get exactly what you want in this situation, and that's all right. You don't always need to get exactly what you want in every situation. Like eloquence, living by your wits and illicit earnings, fines and unfair cost and restitution, 69 and 50. Definitely having some people, some fines that you're needing to pay. So you're really working a lot on your finances. I feel like this week, not working so much on the things you know, the knowledge you have, the knowledge you've gained, and the knowledge that you have obtained. You're really working a lot on your career, your finances, shining, going places where you're seen, heard, understood. That sexual energy is just building, building, building. It's no longer being drained from you, but all of that energy is just drained. It's like nobody's draining you of that energy. People want that energy from you, and you have that energy in you. So much energy. It's like so much sexual energy. It's like you just want it. It's like, fuck, bitch, I just need it. Like, new beginnings and anger. Mental force and rage. Yeah. We're going to pull Abhijits that are just right on top of this. Practice gratitude, being grateful. You're very grateful. You're grateful for the knowledge you've obtained, your past lives, and you're releasing all of it. Now we have time for self-love, right? You're getting into that energy of taking care of yourself, caring for yourself, showing yourself love, touching yourself, touching your body. Maybe you're even touching your body like in a place where this person could see you potentially. You have desires having a child. Maybe this person wants to have a child with you. I have bliss, happiness internally, and my partner will reflect that back to me. First night sex. We have Quetzal Mormon. We have Too Disturbed, Satan's World. We have the Abominable Narcissistic Madman. We have Barney. We have the Retard Shipheads, a Retard Captain. And look at yourselves. We are ready and willing to take the next step towards love. Has hope they will find love in their life. And this is not a story of boy meets girl. This is a story of soul meets soul, the greatest tale of all. Key, Hebrew 4009, English 5328, simple 888. I am putting myself out there. I'm going to leave that message there. I hope that that message helped you, and I will see you on the next one when we do the Hishtana. It'll be more than likely tomorrow, because I'm going to be working all day. But thank you. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful to have had the opportunity to work with this energy, to be a part of this energy, growing this energy, and keeping this energy alive, keeping this bloodline alive. I'm very grateful for that. Now, that's all I have for this, and I will